Hi, this is Nick Barrow. I'm founder of the Snooker Gym and have been coaching full-time all across the world since 1999, now having travelled to 47 countries. In that time I've worked with players right at the top of the game, from O'Sullivan to Ding Junhui, doing his record-equalling 5 ranking tournament winning season, and I've also certified over 100 coaches in that time from various countries across the world, so I've built up a lot of experience and have seen a lot of products in the world. So I'm very excited today to show you the AcueClean wipes. So I'm very excited to introduce these products from Accurate Cues, called Accurate Enzyme Biocleaning and Organic Oil Protection for Cues. As far as I've seen in the market, there's nothing to match it, and many players don't know how to maintain their cues in a safe and efficient way to maintain the cue's longevity. So the demonstration I'm going to do today will help show you how they work in the real world. So the Accurate wipes contain a special secret blend of high concentration enzymes which get into the pores of the wood and break down the grime and dirt and dust and chalk and sweat that has built up over time in a much more effective way than any detergents or water or any other cleaning method, including sanding your cue. That may well get rid of all the grime, but as players who sand cues find out, even with fine grade sandpaper, the cue eventually wears out. So that's not an option for long-term cue care. What is more important is that it's kept clean and well nourished with the oil wipes that I'll show you as well. So we use the cue wipes, the cleaning wipes, by rubbing the cloth that's impregnated with the enzymes. This is my own cue here. Just up and down the cue, and to turbocharge the cleaning process even more, you can rub it with a bit of pressure, which adds a little bit of heat. The enzymes work a little bit better in warmer conditions. You can do the butt of the cue as well, as that gets pretty dirty as well quite quickly with use. And you can see much more so than any other wet cloth that players tend to use, which actually all that does is, and you see these cloths that players wet at one end, they're usually absolutely filthy, so they generally end up spreading dirt across the cue and across the grain into the pores of the wood. You can see how much, I just cleaned this a couple of weeks ago, but how much dirt that actually took off the cue. And for a quick clean, you can do this between frames and use the cotton glove that comes in the pack just to take off the excess fluid. For a deeper clean, you can just leave it for 8 or 12 hours overnight, and that will allow the enzymes to work even more deeply inside the pores of the cue and penetrate and dissolve even more of the dirt that you can then remove with the non-woven glove. It's non-woven because that has less fibres to catch in the grain. It's generally smoother and softer than other woven cloths that you may purchase. So I did give this cue another wipe after we completed the previous video because it was particularly dirty, and I didn't take it off with the non-woven glove. I left it overnight for 8 to 12 hours to allow the enzymes to work deeply on the cue, and now it's ready, it's dry, and it's ready to apply the oils, which is a special brand, secret blend of oils, which nourishes and protects the cue as well. So it's important to, again, it's in a white format, and it's important to apply this quite firmly into the timber so that it penetrates all the pores of the wood. Remember, we've spent time cleaning the timber and the pores in the wood from all the dirt and grime that's built up. So it's important now that we press it deeply so that it gives it the oil maximum chance to penetrate the wood, nourish the timber, and act as a protective layer to stop more of this grime clogging up the pores. So once you've done that, you can just leave it, spread uniformly. You can leave that for a while, and we'll come back to the next step in a moment. So with the non-woven glove that comes in the box featuring the oil mixture, we just wipe off the excess oil to prevent the cue being too sticky. And this is just a few minutes after applying the oil. You don't need to wait to wipe off the excess oil, but it is recommended that you leave the cue now for, again, another 8 or 12 hours, just to allow the oil to be absorbed into the cue nicely. And this will help nourish the cue. I was going to say moisturise the cue. It feeds the cue with the oils that it needs, which prevents drying out and warping. If you want to warp, one of the best ways to do that is to dry it out. So if we keep the cue nourished and well maintained with the oils that it needs, there's more chance that it remains perfectly straight. So after 8 to 12 hours or so, after the rest of the oil has been absorbed, then the cue will be ready for play. How is AcueClean sold? There are 2 separate boxes. The first one is the one that you need the first time you use the product, which contains 7 of the cleaning wipes and 3 of the special oil blend wipes, with 2 non-woven gloves, one for the enzyme wipes and one for the oil wipes, plus instructional leaflet. That's what you need first of all to enable you to clean the cue fully with the and nourish the cue with the oil wipes. And then the other box is a set of 10 enzyme wipes, again with a couple of non-woven gloves, which are ultra smooth and soft, and instruction manual as well. So that's good for a refill pack. I've been using them on my cue for 4 months now to great effect. The cue is extremely smooth, very clean, and I find it much easier to deal with the cue in humidity. I found it was stickier in humidity previously than it is now, and the natural colour has come out of the cue as well. It's actually yellow and golden now instead of grey and murky.